Here with Coach Scott Flemming after perhaps India's biggest basketball win in our history. Coach, how did we manage to pull this off?
Well, I think we talked a lot about these guys trusting in our system of play. I think last night they tried to do a little too much on their own. As I told you, with our first game, I think we had a good shoot-around practice today. And I taught guys we've been working for 2 years with most of you guys. I've got a system that works. You know that. And I said we have to trust our system tonight. And so they did, on both ends. I thought our defense was solid. Hey, we didn't shoot well from three-point. We didn't shoot well from the free throw line. That tells you all the other things we did well. And so I thought our defense was solid, and we made clutch plays when we needed them. And probably the biggest thing, we competed every possession. And we always haven't done that in the past. I think that message is finally getting to win every possession.
Now, we've been in situations where we had the lead or we played well for almost 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter we lose it in crunch time. Today it seemed that it was the opposite. Like India was the more experienced clutch team, whereas China was making mistakes in the end. And we sank the free throws. Pratham Singh hit loads of big threes.
Yes.
Amrit Pal was clutch defensively. What was the message you gave these guys in the last few timeouts for them to remain calm?
Well, I told them to be smart. We haven't won this game yet. We don't want to win this on emotion, because you're not going to win it on emotion. You still have to make good, smart plays. You have to play defense. And, I've reminded them too that I think in the Lucifonia games, it wasn't China, but we had a few times where teams came back on us, and maybe in the past we've let that lead go. And I felt like in those games we really were able to sustain and keep the lead in the same way we did here tonight. And that's probably what I'm most proud of, because we could have let that go. We could have let that go, and I think we've got some leadership. Some guys have been here before. I told them to remember Bahrain last year, because we let an easy game go on. And certainly this is no Bahrain, but the only thing good about losing, I told them, is if you learn from it and you don't do it again. And so I think that was the case tonight.
How do you feel personally after achieving perhaps what no other coaches achieved for India before?
Well, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't even thought of that. I am so happy for these players, and I'm so happy for the country of India. I came here to help. This is not about me. It's not about, I've coached for 32 years in the U.S., and the only reason I came here, and I told them this before the game, win or lose, that I'm here to make a difference in their lives. I care for them, and I'm competitive as the next guy. I love to win, but I didn't come here just for X's and O's and coaching them. So I'm being honest. I'm humbled to be here, and I'm so glad for India to get this victory.
We have Iran tomorrow. So
we have Indonesia.
I'm sorry, we have Indonesia tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what's your game plan for the next few games?
Well, we can't let up. They played Iran pretty tough tonight, and that was good for us to see that, because China beat them badly.
Yeah.
And so I don't think we're at a point after one win to take anybody lightly. We still are. This was a big statement, but we still have a lot of business to do here. This is just the start. I mean, now we got to be believing, that we can be in the top group here, maybe win it all. Supposedly we just beat what could be, if not the best, one of the best teams here. So, now we need to celebrate tonight and enjoy it, and then get back to business tomorrow. Forget about this game and prepare to beat Indonesia. So.
All right, Coach. Hope you guys celebrate, and congrats again on this big win.
Thanks for being here and covering us.
Thank you, Coach.